guys, welcome back to the pod. I'm really excited for the podcast today. We have Katie and Danny Deenihan and their lead trainer Holly Crosby, all from Pvolve Studio that is opening up in Kansas City in early 2026. We are going to learn all about what Pvolve entails, as well as their second health and wellness space called Pause. If fitness and wellness are your thing, you're going to learn a ton about what this different type of experience is going to offer you. So stay tuned and get really excited to hear from the owners of Pvolve Studio. Welcome to the pod.
Yay.
We've got Holly, we've got Danny, and Katie. Yeah. Kansas City Bucket List Podcast. Here we go. I am super excited to have you guys on. This worked out really well because I had started learning about Pvolve and had looked into you guys, reached out, and turns out on the receiving end was a college friend of mine who is the lead trainer with Pvolve. You guys are the co-owners of Pvolve, which is coming to Kansas City, which is super exciting. We're obviously going to get into all of that. But it worked out really well for Holly, who's kind of my little co-host here, to be on the pod today. So excited to have you guys in. Do you guys want to share a little bit about you guys being co-owners of Pvolve and kind of maybe the ETA and where it's going to be, kind of the high-level details of it?
Yeah. So we're hoping to open February 6th.
Okay.
At 4150 Shawnee Mission Parkway over in beautiful Fairway, Kansas.
Beautiful Fairway.
We've got a pop-up space for events at select times down about a mile down the street at the shops at Fairway.
Perfect.
Yeah, and Holly's done like such a good job at those. It's kind of insane how good she is already. Like it is just crazy.
She's a natural.
She's so natural and she's so good already.
Yeah.
Is
it you being a former
method.
dancer or still active dancer?
That's right. That's right. It does lend itself. They do a skew heavy in trainers that have a little bit of a dance background and a training background. So I feel like that's where I found connection to the method and where I've really started to pick up and enjoy leading people in it because it does feel so familiar in certain ways. But the method is great too, and that's what makes it exciting to learn and then teach to other people. So
Holly just did a really good job. Like I remember the first pop-up, and this is like Holly's like first class in front of people. This is like, she did a practice one. And so I was expecting, to look like a normal class. Like, like this is like her first time doing it. And she just absolutely crushed it. It was like insane. I was like, whoa. If she can do that in her first class, and then the feedback was, how long has she been teaching people? It wasn't like
a day.
Yeah. It wasn't like, is this her first class? It wasn't, it was like, how long had she been teaching? Like, did she teach it somewhere else? And she just found you in Kansas City. I was like, that was her first class. And that's like every time, that's what everybody would say is, it seems like she's been teaching it for years because she was so good, but she's so excited to teach it. So she also brings that sense of like, I'm so good at teaching it, and I'm also excited to teach you about it. It's such a
isn't that the dream,
thing.
Right?
It is beyond the
so
dream.
nice.
Yeah, like you guys are
really nice
building
to
out
me.
your dream. You're doing your dream. This podcast is my dream.
Yeah.
I mean, you just can't explain to be truly excited and like, so happy about what you're doing day in and day out. So I love
when
that.
things line up, it's really nice to see that. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah,
that it was meant to line up like that.
A year ago, we didn't think you don't know where you're going to be in a year, and so,
So let's talk about what Pvolve is, because I think probably a large majority of Kansas City has no idea what it is.
Right.
I don't know if we begin with the whole Jennifer Aniston story where people would recognize that, or if we wait till later to get into her involvement.
So I think Pvolve, first of all, stands for personal evolution, right, as a brand.
Good to know.
And I think that that's really, you're going to see that in everything that Pvolve does and in the class from the top to bottom. But it's functional movement paired with resistance training. So we use over 13 pieces of equipment to make sure classes are always moving. But functional movement basically means the things that we do in everyday life. So you're going to practice, reaching for things, bending behind you to grab your kids, lifting something heavy, darn it, just getting in and out of your car, you know, like sometimes can be a struggle.
Become very difficult as we get halfway through life, and you're like, what just happened?
But
I
also,
woke up. That's it.
Exactly. But also is when you're young, right? Like these things, it is interesting that fitness has all developed around forward-facing concepts when really our life is in 360 degrees. And so what's great about functional fitness is that we think about that constantly, and the whole class is developed around that. Yeah. So I've never taken fitness classes where you rotate so much. We work the spine, we work the joints. Yeah. Which for me, and I'm 47, about to turn the corner to 48, but it's the joint situation. Can we get a moment? Like, we just don't do it. Like, and so what I found really interesting is that, we really say functional, but we really mean it too. Yeah. And so the class is very unique. We use such cool pieces of equipment to really make sure that you're getting at that body so that everyone in every stage can really connect to it, which is cool.
So obviously with the studio, we don't have room for the full kind of like to be able to show what you do, so you can speak to some of the equipment. I will be doing this with you at the Lead, and we'll have a whole separate feature to show me doing it as well. Because I was reading strength, mobility, stability. I'm like, oh my gosh, all of that is literally right up my alley right now. And just, I guess no matter what age you are, but especially like our age, being in our 40s. My mom, obviously older, she fell, her stability, all the things that I am like, I have to get ahead of this stuff. 100%. What do I need to do?
Well, and the stability is the thing that I've noticed, the most. And I remember, we were in Denver, and I started to take some private classes, and I made Danny go, because I'm like, if you're going to open one, you probably should know what it's like. And I was like, and I don't drive, so I need somebody to drive me anyway. And so he was like, oh. But he started to go, and after the first class, he didn't fight me to go again. He liked it, and the thing that I noticed was your balance. Yes. The change of your balance is insane. I remember the first time he was like struggling for like one leg to do things, and then by probably just 2 or 3 weeks, maybe not even that long.
Yeah, a few classes.
We went to another class, and he was like standing on one leg, core was engaged, and doing like a whatever
press.
With no problem. And I took a moment, and I was so excited because his balance had changed, and you don't realize how much you lose your balance until you kind of do. And Pvolve that is one of the things that it's helped me the most with is my balance. And just being able to stand on one leg.
With that strength aspect to it too. So you're not just, it's creating this very neuromuscular conversation in your body. It's also very mindful, right? Take that time to tune other things out and just connect with that, but in a different way than maybe yoga, which I love yoga. But this, when you pair it with this resistance aspect, I think you see the results, they come a little bit quicker. And so you really do start to notice in just a few classes that like, oh wait, like my ankle feels different today than it did that very first time. Or just the foot strength. We take for granted like your foot strength, right? And we forget, hey, there's muscles in the feet, you know? I often say in class too, like we do a lot of interesting textures, and I always tell people to open your hands up. Think of how much we're doing this with our hands all the time. Or this, and like the muscles in our hands for grip strength, right? Like we need that as well. So that's what's really great, I think, about the concept and the overall fitness aspect and movement of Pvolve is all of those things paired together, which is really cool.
And it's fun.
It's fun.
That's the other thing.
And community. And
it's community, it's lighting, it's music bumping, we're really heavy on that playlist, just like a lot of your favorite classes.
That makes everything better though.
We really like to get that special for you as well. So it feels like a good let's go situation.
So I have a friend of a friend. Shout out to Juliana and Mallory. Mallory has been doing Pvolve from her house. I learned. And so she'll probably be very excited to know that she can now go to Fairway and do this in person. But can you talk a little bit about that? I guess maybe how it came to be, and then the difference between doing it online versus in studio.
Yeah. I do a lot of streaming, especially when we were opening one of our businesses and I had no time to do anything. The streaming really was clutch for me. So that I could do something in the morning, and I liked it. I have a hard time focusing, when you have like your phone there or you're on your computer.
Like the rest of us?
I'm just like, but I love it because those classes are so good. Like I took Danny Coleman's class yesterday. Do you ever take her class?
Yes, love it.
Okay, she teaches a really good...
Is she with Pvolve?
Yes. She trained me in Chicago for...
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she was one of my trainers, which was great.
Well, Yeah, Danny Coleman is Jennifer Aniston's head trainer.
Okay, yeah, the dark. I was going down the rabbit trail of looking at everybody to see who
she
they
is
are. Yeah.
just a delight in person. I got the honor to take her class once in LA, and it was amazing.
Did you meet Jennifer Aniston?
I did not. I think
Just had to ask.
I know,
I kind of
right?
like celebrities and everything, so I had to ask. But anyway, please continue.
She was just as big a delight in person as you can imagine. And I took her online class, and my legs are so sore. And so that's the thing is
In
like
the best way.
In the best way. So those online classes are fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, the way that the mat and you could tell where your feet are supposed to be. You can do a phenomenal online class. So.
Yeah. I believe the online platform started in like 2017, I think. Before COVID, before all these things, they started with that. And now it's become basically a part of the whole concept, right? The omni-channel situation where when you join as a member at our Pvolve physical location, you're also going to have that online included in that.
Oh, okay.
So
That's what I
that
was
way
wondering.
you can
You can do
continue
either or depending
either
on
or. If your
schedule
life
or-
is too busy that day, you can't make it in studio, it pairs very nicely. It also really pairs nicely for people who are sometimes intimidated to come into a fitness
100%,
class for
yeah.
the first
Yeah.
time. You could peek in there 1st, get yourself a little more acquainted, and then come into the studio and be like, okay, I know what I'm doing now.
Right.
You know, like I'm a
confident.
little bit more ready. Now let me meet this community, you know? So it really is this really great concept of they actually developed that first along with the equipment first. And then the physical locations kind of came afterwards, which most places it's kind of reverse.
Yeah.
And especially during COVID, a lot of fitness programs ran to doing online,
Right.
where I think Pvolve was already developed. And I mean, you can find on that online platform if I have back injury, if I have knee issues, if I need to rehab something. There's over, oh my gosh, I
Like
don't even
1,000?
I'm 1,400, I think, different videos. There's a perimenopause, postmenopausal, prenatal, postnatal. Really, it feels like you can go on there and figure out a way to get guidance to almost prehab and rehab yourself.
And I saw that, like you can do it when you're pregnant,
Yes.
which I thought is a big
Yeah.
deal for a lot of people who might
Yeah.
be worried about what you can do.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I did a little bit of yoga when I was pregnant,
Yeah.
but I think I felt a little scared
Yes.
anyway, regardless,
Yeah,
what would
yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
And yeah, to your point, so you did it for rehab purposes? Is that
No,
your
so I
story?
was finishing rehab, and I had kind of weirdly fallen in love with physical therapy. Shout out to True Move in Kansas City, Drew and his team. But like, I really was just like so taken with how the movement, that was the first time I'd ever had injury, really, which, knock on wood, I don't know how I got this far in dancing. And I never had such a injury that really set me back until this point. And so after that, I had kind of just decided to change my mentality around movement. Like, I'm in my 40s now. Like, I can't go to hit and push tires and be wild and crazy and break, because it would break my body to where then I couldn't keep going, you know, and then I would have more injury. And so I decided that I needed to find something different. And Pvolve kind of started to show up on things, you know, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Jennifer Aniston, what is this? And so I started peeking around on their YouTube channel and then saw the kind of the job posting that they were coming to Kansas City, first of all. And then there was the job posting, and I kind of integrated, starting to take some of it and then thinking to myself, this feels like magic. I like this so much. And could there be a way that I could do more of it and share it with other people? So it kind of came at the same time as that moment where I actually had felt my weakest. I had never felt so weak, honestly.
Interesting.
And pairing that end of my PT then with starting Pvolve, I mean, just immediately started to feel kind of the strongest I felt since, before I had kids, probably.
So I'm sure it targets things head to toe, right?
Yes.
But like, are there certain things that maybe are more common, like lower back pain or injury? I don't know. Are there certain things that would speak to a lot of people about absolutely this can help them, you know, if they're trying to target something?
Yes, all those things.
All those things.
Yes,
all
those things.
You're like everything.
Yes to that whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, what's interesting is, you know, Pvolve has done clinical trials, which is really fabulous, which is probably was one of the things when you guys were choosing, I don't know about you, but that spoke to me so loudly that they have a clinical advisory board. They're funding clinical trials. They're doing things for lower back health, longevity, really trying to put the science behind the movement, specifically when it comes to women. So shout out Danny was in the class. But when it
I
comes
was
to
going to
women,
ask that if it's predominantly women
right?
or not. But,
when it comes to women, we're underrepresented. Represented,
Yep,
thank
we
you,
got you.
in exercise science and knowing what the body needs. So while men can definitely do this, yes, Danny, and every guy that has come to the class has left going, oh my gosh,
Yes.
I've never moved my body like that. Holy moly! Especially we had a golfer and people that do golf for sure.
Because there's like a lot of like cross movements.
Yes,
is what we're doing.
360 degrees, a lot of rotational movement with the equipment. But yeah, they really put the science behind it, and they are not holding back on the fact that they want to put women first, finally, and put some research behind it. So
Yay
you
for
know
us.
that's really behind it. And there's just a lot of stuff on the website that you can go a little bit deeper dive in that. But yes, to all of that.
Yeah.
Lower back pain, core strength, balance, joint stability, all the things that we've kind of already touched on. Yeah, for sure.
I read that Jennifer Aniston learned about it from a friend who couldn't stop talking about it, and then she wants to tell everybody about it. But like you just said it too. I mean, it's just you just want to keep telling everybody about it. So I feel like this is going to be a really powerful addition to Kansas City and what people are going to be able to do.
We're excited.
I do have to say I live in South KC, so I hope you guys can keep expanding more studios. But let's start with that first one in Fairway, which is going to be so awesome.
There might be another one. Yeah, there might be.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, so for you guys, you have 3 wellness businesses. Is that correct?
We have 2. Yeah, so we have Pause, which is the recovery part.
Okay.
And then we have Pvolve.
There's
Okay.
2 pods.
So we have 2 Pause.
2 pauses. That's what it is.
One's gonna go
because
in
it was it
Fairway.
Fairway and Overland.
Fairway.
Park.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, we'll get to pause in a little bit, but I wanted to ask about that. So, I want to hear more about your background, like where you guys are from. Talk about how you are here in KC, your relationship to Denver. What's kind of the story there?
Well, we both grew up in Wichita, not very far from each other. We met in Denver. Our brothers graduated high school together.
Okay.
And I didn't know her brother, didn't know her. Met randomly in Denver. So we grew up in Wichita. I went to KU. She went to K-State.
Rock
and
Chalk.
then
That's
Rock
right.
Chalk.
And then I transferred to CU.
She transferred to CU. As soon as I was done at KU, I moved to Denver. And fast
As many
forward-
people do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we just met through friends, and we were friends for like a long time. And then we became single and became best friends.
Yeah.
And get to hang out all the time together.
Perfect.
And he goes along with my crazy ideas.
I love
There we
it.
go.
And full support.
And full
That's how it works.
And full support.
You're like 99%.
Yeah. So, we were out in Denver for a while, and Denver's gotten kind of crazy, and we've kind of looking around a little bit.
Got crazy expensive,
And-
and it's like one of the top most expensive housing
Yeah.
markets. I don't know if it's still up there, but it was, and we've always just really liked Kansas City and visiting.
Big
and
Chiefs fans.
Big Chiefs
Yep.
fans. And
So,
Go Chiefs. And
then we were visiting here more and more for Chiefs games. We're like, we like this. And her sister lives here. I worked in Olathe during college for a while. So
Okay.
I had roommates that were from out here in the Johnson County area. So we'd come out all the time, go to the casinos, make our rounds around here. So I always loved it here.
Yeah.
it's a wonderful spot. And
Yeah.
so we just came. He had a house that needed some work, so he worked on it, and he was staying in a hotel. And we're like, oh, what if we get a house here? And we met Loch Lloyd.
There you go.
And it was
Shout out Loch Lloyd.
shout out Loch Lloyd. You're great. And then we found a great piece of land there, and we bought a house there to live in while the house is getting built.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And then
So
that's
then,
how we got here.
Yeah, we started coming out here and then started looking at franchises, and it's like Kansas City would be a great place.
Yeah. So did you have like an affinity for getting into franchises, or what's the background with you getting into this
Katie.
space?
No, I had.
Is this where the craziness comes in?
Yeah, so I had heard about Pause probably that October, and I had gone to LA for some things, and so I knew somebody that knew about Pause before they might have been started a franchise, but they had it. And so then once Instagram knows you, they like give you stuff. And so I started getting ads, and some of the stuff that they did was just awesome. So I started talking to them. They had like a red light therapy bed, which is such a great thing for your skin. And then at the same time, since I don't drive, I just needed something to do online.
Okay.
And that's how Pvolve came, because you could do this stuff all online. Yeah. So that's how that kind of started. So I could do like a virtual class, and I got the whole equipment, I got the whole setup, and I was like, whoa, this is pretty cool. And then I saw from there they do franchising.
Okay.
So then I was gonna pick between them.
Between Pvolve and Pause.
Yes. I was like, I'm gonna go see which one I like better, and then I ended up really liking them both, and I'm like, I think
Like, you can't pick a favorite child.
Yeah, I was like, I can't. I really like them both. And I was like, okay, let's just go there. Let's just do both. And my husband's like, okay. And so,
Was that the response? Sounds like an abbreviated version of what really happened.
and so I was like, I think I can do them both. And he's like, okay. And so we signed up for 2 Pause locations because they sold us, good job, their sales team, and saying like, if you do 2, it's better because you can, share some of the stuff. And so I was like, okay. So I got, what was it, Overland Park area, because that's where we live near. And then we did Prairie Village, knowing that the Prairie Village Fairway was going to take a while because real estate there is so tight.
Yeah.
And, we were going to open it up, and whichever one we found first, we were going to do.
Okay.
And then with Pvolve, we wanted to do Overland Park, but just nothing was really there. And so they let us open up to like expand our search. And then our commercial real estate lady brought us this beautiful place in Fairway, and they were like, okay, what about here? And I was like, oh, could I put them both there? Because that was always kind of like our dream, because we live in Loch Lloyd, so it's like a 40-minute drive. So we were like, that's kind of the best case scenario, that they could be right next to each other.
Sure.
And so both of them agreed, and that's how Fairway became Fairway. And it's really cool because
I think it's a perfect location.
it is perfect location.
Yeah, for all the reasons.
Yeah. And
So Pause has been open in Fairway.
Pause just opened in Overland Park.
Oh,
3
okay.
days ago.
That'll come.
Just a few days.
Prairie Fire.
Prairie Fire, yes.
And then the other one is going to be more like March, April, probably.
Okay, got it.
Because there's
2026, yeah. Okay, so with Pvolve, there's a variety of classes you can take.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
A variety
Lead
of
trainer
classes.
over here.
Yeah, Lead Trainer Holly. What do you say about those
We
classes?
have multiple sculpt version classes that we'll be opening with the sculpt and strength to start. I think Pvolve does a great job, first of all, at training trainers, and then also training the community. So as we open, we kind of let people get in and get acquainted with the movement first. So we'll be starting off with those sculpt and strength classes, which are fabulous. You still won't have the same class twice, which is amazing because of all the equipment. But then we'll add things like the progressive weight training class, which is my favorite, that I do online as much as possible, where we add heavy weight. Again, anywhere from 5.
That is something that I haven't gotten into, and I know that I need to.
You need it.
Especially at this stage of life, I'm like, gotta do
that
it.
5 to 25 pounds, depending on where you are in your goals. But adding that heavy weight to the muscle is so important as we're working some of these other things, this functional movement too. It's a really great, powerful combination of we max out the muscle, we move on, you know?
And when did we get that one?
I believe 30 days in, 30 or 60, somewhere in there.
Okay.
So it's like a 30, 60, 90 ramp up is what we do. We also have a mat class.
That's my favorite.
That's an incredible.
Is that the 9 squares? Is that what or what is
that one
what
comes
is
with
that?
all the classes?
Yes,
that's
the
our precision mat.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, that's in every Pvolve class. And what that does is it mimics the face of a clock.
Oh,
So when you look down,
Holly's teaching me something. Oh, of course.
it mimics the face of a clock, so that when we're instructing, like most methods, you have to know the right technique of things to get the benefit of it. And so Pvolve really wanted to address that in classes, so that mat helps us cue you to where to put your feet, where to face your hip, so that way you're not back there going like, am I doing this right?
Like 3 o'clock.
You get like a 3 o'clock cue. There's also some dots. There's lines about where to line your feet up, whether you're horizontal or parallel, because that changes whether you're using internal muscles versus external muscles. So that precision mat's in everything. But the mat class is going to be on a cushion mat, basically like a yoga mat.
Okay.
And we take some of the same equipment, but we're on the mat doing deep core work the whole time.
Okay.
You could maybe liken it to like a mat Pilates class, but it's a Pvolve class. You know, a lot of people come in and ask if the P stands for Pilates. It's not a Pilates-based class. It's completely something different.
Okay.
But if you wanted me to kind of say what it is, I would say if you really love a mat Pilates, this would be interesting for you to come over to and find some strength on that mat in a different way. Pilates is amazing for that form for yourself. But if you're looking for something to add to that or change it up a little bit, this mat class would be interesting.
Got it.
We also do a sculpt and burn, which is little bouts of cardio in between, but not like a hit. So we're going to hit it a little bit less because we know with women now, the research is telling us some of that high intensity stuff is actually not good for our bodies to spike that cortisol quite so much. So we do smaller bursts within that resistance training as well. So
do you
lots of good
sweat
classes.
during this?
Oh,
Is it like
girl.
You can definitely sweat.
Girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. And Scold and Bird, you know, I have learned through the online, you know, it gets it like, it elevates your hearts a little bit to keep it going, but it's not, you know.
Yeah.
But it is, I love all the form mats.
too.
And that's what's so cool is so with all the equipment, is the classes are fun because you kind of go in and you're like, ooh, this is what I get to use today. And then,
okay.
I mean,
Keeps it interesting.
Yeah.
We literally say you break a sweat, you don't break your body.
Yeah.
That is
Because I'm all about breaking a sweat. I fall into the category of like, if I don't sweat, I feel like I didn't do enough.
We
or
offer
something.
you a sweat towel for a reason.
Okay. Good
Yes,
to know.
we at least for me, it's like one of the sweatiest classes
Yeah,
that I've taken
100%.
without heat. We don't have
Without
heat.
Yeah.
We don't have. We don't use any of that because again, that breaks your body down in a different way. And again, we want to break your sweat, not your body.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point. I think that when I finish a Pvolve class, and I try to point this out to people, the way you leave later in your day is more like a runner's high. I don't know. You get this little high. It's
I don't run. I don't really know what
I don't
that means.
either.
I'm just kidding. I can
But
imagine.
it's a thing, right? The community of runners, of course, they're
what I guess
addicted
my
to those
runner's high would do.
endorphins. Yeah, but it does. It gives you a little bit of like you have energy. It really elevates that. You don't feel worn down all day long.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
That's
really
good.
interesting to me. I love to point that out to people. Yes, you'll be a little sore. That's good. We need that. But you'll also feel like energized.
Okay.
Which is cool.
How long are the classes?
50 minutes.
Okay.
50 minutes. We'll have some 40-minute express classes.
Yes.
Once we get going, probably around the
Noon
hour,
That'd be a good idea.
which is a
Little
great
lunch break.
concept that we have as well. But mostly 50 minutes. Now online, you can find anything from 15 minutes to 35, 50.
Right.
There's all
That's
links online.
I love that. So when I travel, I'll travel with just a couple pieces of the equipment. Yeah, that's one of them.
P-band.
P-band.
Yeah.
And I'm able just to like sort what I have and then like what I have time for.
Got it.
Yeah.
Online. How often do you recommend doing a class in studio, or what's the capacity? People have to sign up, reserve a spot, I would imagine.
They would reserve a spot and you can pick a spot. You know, I think that on the plans it had, not including the trainer,
There's 26 now.
26. But once we get in there, we'll have a better idea because you know, we want to sort them out.
Be in the space to
yeah,
know.
we'll put them in the space to see what's the capacity.
Yeah.
Hopefully 26.
Yeah.
People seem very excited.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a workout you can do every day.
It is.
Yes.
It really is.
As a lead trainer, are you doing like 12 classes a
I'm
day?
doing
How are you
a lot
managing
of
this?
classes.
I know. Holly.
I'm gearing up for a lot of classes. I mean, I will be on that
I'm like,
schedule.
do you want to show us your Jennifer Aniston abs right now? Because
I mean, I would say my arms have come first. I definitely have felt such a difference in my arms.
100%.
And
That
my
band.
this band is no joke. And also my glutes and legs. So the P-ball is one. So these are three like patented pieces of equipment. So you're not going to find these pieces of equipment anywhere else. You're going to find bands, but what Pvolve has done a great job of is making things better, right? You have a glove here. So I don't know about you, but I've taken resistance band classes and had weird things happen with the resistance band where they snap back on you and you're like, this is great because you can actually hold on to it, which is fabulous. The P3 trainer is like a weighted ball. This is the one you see It's so fun.
Yeah, that looks intriguing. What do we do with that?
It looks interesting, right?
so
like you wrap it around, your ankle, and then there's lots of like core upper body oblique work that we do.
Yeah, there's a
pushing
Jennifer
behind. It's heavy.
I'm so excited to
it's 3 pounds.
get in studio and do this.
It's fabulous.
gosh.
I know,
right?
right?
It's like
solid.
dense.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
It really is.
Yes. And then there it is, that grip strength. You're
Yeah.
already playing with it.
Good job.
Yeah.
That's something that we have to, continue to
already in.
maintain. Good
Yeah.
job. You're already in.
Good job.
But the Pvolve is no joke. This is the one that gets people giggling the most. If you've done any sort of ball work, you know that they're fabulous for your abs, your lower back, your inner and outer thighs. But add this band in. This band is 35.5 pounds of resistance.
Oh my gosh.
And put this on anywhere from, we'll have it on our ankles, all the way up to right above our knee, all the way up to the pelvic floor.
Okay.
So that gets people giggling. We pull this sucker
Yeah.
all the way up.
Yeah.
And where there's no more sunshine. And we work pelvic floor.
Yeah,
which
that's
is really
awesome.
cool, which is one of one as well. You don't get that a lot in your other strength training works classes. But we work pelvic floor muscles as well as lower back and the deepest part of your core and diaphragm even.
And again, I would think this is really good depending on
Yes.
your stage of life
Yes.
where you need to be working on
Yes,
the pelvic floor.
That's
So,
right.
yeah.
That's right.
No, it's-
It's manageable. We have inserts so we can make less resistance if people want to extend the band. That's always an option. You don't. Right now, it looks like nobody could get their legs through here, but I promise.
Yeah.
You slide it over. You put one leg through.
Okay.
You pull it on. There's a whole system
Yes.
to it,
Yeah.
and we help you through every moment of that. But this is probably one of our most popular pieces of equipment.
And then that band could come off, and it's just a resistant
Yep.
band for
Okay.
a major
for other
burn.
stuff as well. So
Yeah.
your booty screams, and it's
Yeah.
amazing, and the quads and the hamstrings. And again, it's a one of one. And people put this on and they go, "Oh my gosh!" And you see their
Yeah.
faces first get giggly and kind of weird about it, especially the guys. And,
Yeah.
you have to remind them, you have a pelvic floor too. Hello. And then once you start using it, you go, "Oh wow,
100%.
this is really doing something for
Yeah.
me." And I'm not sitting at a machine.
Yeah.
I'm in a room with a community and I'm doing this and it's great. So that's, you can do all of this stuff 3 to 5 days a week if you're one of those people, 7 days a week if you want to. We even have
It's not too much to do every day.
No.
You need to,
No,
like, give
and
your
that's
body
what's
a
cool is
break.
they do different ones, and once we can do all the different classes, you could pick like I want to do weights this day, or
Okay.
I want to do more of a mat, the mat definition this day, and and what's cool, and it's probably. I'm glad that we have such great trainers, but the classes are going to be different every day so that it will feel different to you.
Yes.
How are they different every day? How do you keep up
There you
with
go,
that?
Holly.
the equipment.
Okay.
It's the equipment and the
Impressed.
way that
I know, right?
I know. The training at Pvolve, I will say from the backside,
Mm-hmm.
just so that people don't always get that. They don't usually have time to ask a trainer, like, how did you learn to do this? But the training from the backside has been like something I've never seen. Like they really take the time to make sure that we understand the method, understand the body, understand the equipment. And then there's just a secret sauce in the way that we layer classes with different blocks so that we can keep it fresh for you, but also in our brains, we can also keep it straight a little bit. We have an equipment calendar. And so trainers kind of know where we're going throughout the month. You'll know as a client as well. It'll be listed on our site when you pick your spot. It'll say lower body, and here's the equipment that we're using, or upper body. And so you can go, ooh, I just went to the gym on my own and did a heavy leg day. Maybe I won't do that class.
Okay.
But I want to do an upper body, and that's listed later on in the day.
Got
So
it.
that type of thing, so that you can manage how you're choosing your classes in person or online.
Can you talk a little bit about from the guys' perspective? I feel
Yeah,
like we're focusing on the
Danny.
females
I
over here,
know.
but I'm curious if you want to touch on some things that you feel like the guys would want to hear about.
How much
Yeah.
did it help your golf game today?
Definitely helped the golf game.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to get Dan in.
Yeah.
the
My husband's a big
swing.
golfer. And he's
improved.
6'7" and a lot of pain, so this is like perfect for Dan
Oh, yeah.
to come into.
Yes.
It's great. So my first class, that's when I
cru- you
learned how
crushed it.
bad my balance had become.
She's like, do not hold back. You crush it.
You crushed it.
But yeah, so I don't know. I feel like I had real good balance up until several years ago.
So we were doing because he's never taken obviously a bar class as well.
Okay.
So we were doing I don't remember what exercise it was, but he was gonna go wonder because it was like those 3-pound weights, and it was like
Yes.
one of those things you're doing
Yes.
this or like this, and Danny is thinking, what did you try to go for the 5 pound or 10 pounds?
Yeah, well, I was so confused by it because like 3 pound weight seems like it's nothing, but when your arms are like this for 30 minutes or however, it felt like that at least.
Yeah,
it's like that's a different story.
Allie, we loved going to all of her classes that she taught us. So she's like, no, just try it. If you want to go heavier, I promise you, I will go and get you the 5 pounds. And he's like, okay. And so you were doing this, and you were just like. Oh.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know if I can hold my arms like that without weights for that long.
It's true.
It's like it's something I'd never tried before.
Yeah. Okay, continue. That was one of the funnier stories.
But the balance, like I grew up playing ice hockey and a lot of sports and stuff, and used to have real good balance, and then hurt my knee snowboarding 3 years ago or so. Okay. Fought it for 2 years, went and had surgery. Just as a torn meniscus. Wasn't a big deal, but it was my balance went away, like it was gone.
Yeah,
and
that's scary.
Found out by Pvolve that I had no balance anymore, and it was kind of terrifying because like I used to have sturdy. Have some good balance.
I was sturdy one day.
And it was just like, trying to do stuff on one foot. I was like, this should not be hard, but it was.
Yeah.
And then just a few classes later, it kind of came back. It was amazing how much that helped too, between that and the golf game. And
yeah.
I
do feel like an athlete is probably a perfect candidate, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know everybody is, but
it's really accessible to everyone because aren't we all just athletes? I mean, like,
that's
honestly,
true.
Like life demands that. Life is 360 degrees and we're always doing things.
Right.
And so, to his point, like it definitely will get you back to it.
And I think for pickleball, I've never played pickleball, but they say like for just that rotation, just having it.
Yeah.
I mean, your golf game has really improved since doing Pvolve.
Yeah.
It's probably hard to
swing felt a lot
imagine if
better.
you haven't done the Pvolve class, but we do a lot of lifting up out of your hips and rotating posture. We work on undoing bad posture.
Yeah.
Oh, that's totally me.
Yeah.
Even sitting here,
I know. I'm
myself like, oh.
Yeah, so we work on undoing things as well as, you're strengthening it as well. So there's a lot of times where you're on that mat and I'll go to the back of the room and be like, look at me, because people get uncomfortable. They don't think that they can go all that way, or should I be doing that in the class? Because normally I don't do that in a fitness class, but we want you to rotate all the way around.
Yeah.
And then we specifically have movement that mimics a golf swing.
Yeah.
I mean, because that is a part of the things that we do in life too. So
True.
rotating both ways instead of
just one.
Yeah.
Which I've never really like trained for the golf swing or whatever, but like balancing it out, by
so important.
rotating both directions.
Right.
Felt very helpful too.
Yeah. Okay, so people can get a membership. Can you buy like single pass, bundles? Like, how does that work?
So we have membership, and we have a unlimited, a 12, an 8, and then once we open, we'll have a 4 as well.
Is that 4 per month?
Yes. Okay. And so these are all per month, and you can also do packages, and then you'll also be able to do drop-in. I believe we will be on Class Pass right when we open.
Okay.
But the thing is our memberships, we've been getting some good, like a lot of members, so that's good. So like
early traction.
Yeah, it's
great.
awesome. They go to Holly's class and they're like, absolutely.
Yes.
It's like, she'll be on the schedule 10
Take my
times a
money.
week. Yeah.
And my pain.
Yeah, absolutely. So the unlimited get to book 3 weeks out, and so we're doing this thing where you can pick your mat, your spot.
Okay.
So if you have a specific area you want to be,
you want to
on,
be in the back corner.
back corner, yes. If you want to be
front and center,
that's right.
right
Yeah.
next to Holly, just a stare.
Come on.
You can pick, and so you can do that up to 3 weeks out.
Okay.
And then I believe
I feel like that's a differentiator.
Yeah.
It is.
Do that anywhere. I like that.
The pick your mat is really, I think, a lot of people, once they start coming to the studio,
Yes.
that's going to be a clutch for them.
Right.
Because you want to come in and know right where you're going to stand
Right.
and where you're going to be. And for new people, that's comfortable too, because if you just joined, you might want to be in the back for a while because that feels more comfortable to you. And so it is cool that you get to pick your spot.
Or you want to be right on by a mirror to see, like, you don't, or you want to be by your
see
friend.
how good you look.
Yeah,
Obviously.
obviously. But when you bring your besties, you want to stand all together as a group so you can book together, which is cool. And yeah.
And so the other two, and I believe the 4-pack, we haven't gone on sale for it, but I'm assuming with the 4-pack is you can book 2 weeks out.
Okay.
And then the class pass you'll be able to book, I believe, a week out.
Okay.
I haven't gotten as familiar.
Really nice, though,
Yeah.
to have that option.
Yeah. And so we want people to come and experience it and do that. And
Yeah. Love it. Well, good.
yeah. So you have several options on how you can come and enjoy class.
I want to get into pause, but before we pause,
Holly knows about pause.
A little bit.
Holly's been there twice.
Yeah.
anything else about Pvolve that we haven't touched on that we want to ensure?
I mean, we haven't talked about Jen. Do you want to talk about Jennifer?
Sure, let's talk about Jennifer.
Let's talk
Why do we
about
not
Jen.
talk about
Yeah, is there a
Jennifer
guarantee
Aniston?
that we can look like Jennifer
I
at the age
mean,
of whatever she
let's
is?
go.
56?
She's 50 something, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
right? Just like, I mean, have a better spokesperson, right?
Right.
Like,
Right?
like
Yeah.
the ultimate, like, who every
Unreal.
woman
Yeah.
would like to look like.
And I
Right.
think it's important to say that she didn't get asked to be a part
No.
of it and
Right.
paid to be the face. She, like you were saying, was secretly taking online, and her friend was obsessed, which
Yeah.
got her into it. And then kind of called up, the lore is this, that she called up and asked for a personal training session, and the people in West Hollywood didn't believe it, kind of.
Right. How
situation.
would you
Yeah,
believe, like, the,
And
like,
then who she was talking about, Danny, was like, okay, well, I'm going to go. And
Yeah.
then she got there and was like, no, it's really her, you know.
it's really her. And she had, like, the
And
whole setup. I
the
guess
whole
she
thing.
had been streaming. I don't know how long she'd
For a
been streaming.
while.
She'd been streaming.
Yeah.
She used, obviously, not Jennifer Aniston as her Zoom name. And
Sure.
then she didn't have the camera on, but I guess she loved it. And they called her and they said, do you guys offer personal training?
Yeah,
And
which we do.
yeah, what should they do?
Which they do, and we will as well at our location, which is interesting too. But she then came to them with her group saying, I want to be involved. How
Yeah.
do we get this to more people? Like, how
So
do we get
she's
this
an
out here?
investor in the company.
I
or
don't.
something?
Is it an investor? I don't know that they've. Yeah, she's definitely. I don't know if we know
Some way,
exactly.
shape, or form.
Yes,
I-
she's a.
Yeah, I
Do you know?
believe so.
Okay.
I believe so. And she helps with the marketing and even
Yeah.
some of the class setup. And they talk, like, she's very much
She's very involved. Yes.
Not that it matters if she is, but I was just like,
yeah.
that goes to show
Yes,
how
yes.
passionate she is
She
about
was,
it,
right.
that she would
Yeah.
take her time or money or whatever
Yes.
and really put
Yeah.
100%
a ton into it.
And
Yeah.
and she found them. And but yeah, Jennifer Aniston. You know, you can't have a better spokesperson.
Yeah.
You cannot.
Literally.
No, you cannot.
Like,
and
I don't know who it would
and
be.
Pvolve was
Yeah.
already growing so much without her. From
Right.
What I understand, I mean, like that, the time that she popped in was right as the trajectory was already going up. So then add that to it because of her belief. It just
What a dream for the
really-
owner who started it.
That's what she said.
Yes.
She
And
said,
her
"Is
team.
this? Yeah,
Yes,
you wake up one morning
absolutely.
and you have Jennifer Aniston."
Yeah.
Just goes to show you have
Yeah,
no
no
idea what the
idea.
future holds for
You
or
you.
don't.
who's watching or who's listening or who's participating
Right.
and that synergy that we were talking about, that magic that sometimes happens of a dream, and
Right.
so it's really cool that she popped on
Yeah.
board
Yeah.
and it's something she was, you know, she's just as passionate about it as we are, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Love it.
But I think that was, we touched on it a little bit, but,
Yeah. No, that's great.
yeah.
She lives in. So she goes. So one of the West Hollywood trainers, Danny Coleman, who I had the absolute honor to take her class, and yeah, she's just a delight.
girl.
She
Yeah.
even said like, "Hey, welcome," because I took her class, and she shouted out Kansas City, and I was like,
good.
Yep.
But yeah, she's her trainer, and
Perfect.
yeah.
That's a, yeah.
It's cool.
Thank you. We couldn't
Yeah.
have gone without diving
That's
a
right.
little bit more
That's right.
into-
We had to just, you
to
know,
Aniston.
do a little, we all love some Jennifer
Yeah.
Aniston, so yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about pause.
Okay.
And is
Yeah.
that more of the recovery kind of?
That's
okay.
the 100% recovery, and so that's why in Fairway it's a cool pairing that they're right next to each other,
Yeah.
so you can go to Pvolve and then go to Pause.
Yeah.
For whatever.
Make an
you want.
afternoon out of it.
Make an afternoon. Pause is great. I love it.
What exactly is it? Like, what do you do there?
Ooh,
What
here
can
we
you
go.
do there?
So contrast therapy, which is
So-
infrared sauna and cold plunge in the same room.
Okay.
So you get your own private room with a shower. You can go back and forth between the sauna and the cold plunge. You can just stay in one if you want. The cold plunge, I would not stay in very long.
I did my first cold plunge, and heat is for me. Let me just put it that way.
100%. I can't do the cold plunge.
I
mean,
actually thought I was going to hurt myself in the cold plunge because I thought my body was going to like freeze up because it was so uncomfortable. I was like, get me back in the sauna. So anyway, please continue.
So-
But it's great that you
so
can do both
we
of them.
keep them at
Yeah.
47 degrees, which is cold, and if
Yeah.
you have the jets running, it's even crazier,
Yeah.
more intense. The cryotherapy, which is
Yeah.
dry cold.
Yes, I did that one time too.
And it's I love that.
I thought that
rush you
I would
get
do that again
afterwards.
before the cold plunge.
I can't do the cold,
personally,
yeah.
but yeah.
I can like barely get my feet in the cold plunge. I'm like, absolutely. You did it, didn't
I
you?
did it.
It's addictive once you start doing it though.
Are you into it?
I'm trying to get there.
Yeah.
I'm only like a minute and a half at a time.
A minute and a half.
We have
absolutely
a
not.
portable tub that
Yeah, he's
it's,
like,
it's
let's
like
just look.
55 degrees. I can sit in that for 3 minutes, no problem. And
Absolutely not.
they say don't go over, I think, 4 or 5 minutes, but like
Yeah.
3.5 is kind of the optimal.
Okay.
The portable tub, I can go in that for a while, but yeah, the 47 degrees is cold. Cryotherapy though, I think they said it's a negative 160 wind chill roughly. And you go in there for
That's exactly why we
3
moved away from
minutes.
Chicago. Like, I can't even imagine.
But it is
on the
nice
regular.
because you get to listen to music. It's 2 or 3. It's amazing. Like, I will go in there before, a shift, and I'll, like, listen to some, like, Taylor Swift love story.
Yeah.
And it's 2 to 3 minutes, and then all of a sudden you have more energy.
So you also have cryo therapy there? So you've
So we
got
have-
those 3.
So we have cryo. We have 4 contrast rooms?
4 contrast rooms.
We have a sauna only room, which is where I like to go.
Yeah.
Because I just like the heat. And so I like that one.
2 float tanks.
2 float tanks, which are
So
awesome.
you can go.
Have you done that?
No, I haven't done the float tank yet.
The float tanks.
I've done
are
it
amazing.
before. Yeah.
Doing it on
And
Sunday.
You can close the lid. You can leave it. If you close it, you can black everything out, turn all the sound off, and just.
You know what? I can't sit still. That was my lesson. So I would need to practice. I would need to go back in and practice because I'm like, just like my
that's
mind is racing with all the things. Yeah.
That's how I was the first time, and I'm probably getting better, which is why I kind of want to do it at least like once a week would be my ideal time because
I'm
you
sure
can
it's
like
so
try
good.
to like
Yeah.
calm your mind. as
That's
much
what
as
I
you
should do.
But it's like they say you get better with floats the more you do it.
Yeah, no doubt.
And then we have
Well, the float. There's 1,200 pounds of Epsom salt in the float in each float tank, and that's about 165 gallons of water. So you float, and it's Epsom salt's magnesium, so your body absorbs that. You can treat
what
it like
exactly
an
does
Epsom
it
salt.
do? Is it what is it
It
doing?
reduces inflammation.
Okay.
and we're all deficient in magnesium.
Okay.
I don't know the science behind what magnesium does, but
Yeah.
we're all deficient.
But I
in
keep
it.
hearing about
Yeah.
magnesium as well. So.
And so when you're in a float, how much is in it again? I know you said
1,200 pounds.
So you're just like laying there, just absorbing all this magnesium, and your hair and your skin never feels better once you're done. I mean, afterwards you're like, okay, well, I got a lot of salt. You got to shower.
You got to
But then
shower.
after that, you're like, wow, my hair feels so much better. Your skin, because you're just absorbing all those minerals.
Yeah, so reduces inflammation and stuff too. So it's just all around pretty great.
We had somebody that was in it yesterday. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're
but
good.
yeah, she said that didn't she almost fall asleep in it?
Yeah, I fall asleep in it typically.
That's
and
that's
you
where
do
we
not
wanna try-
sink, let's be clear.
Yeah,
No,
and
it's
it's like what 8 or 10 inches deep
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
whatever. So as long as you don't flip over,
Right.
Yeah.
But you won't.
Yeah.
Wouldn't happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so with pause, is it similar where you book a time, a room, a certain amount of time? Like, how does that work exactly?
Yeah, so we have memberships, and we have it's big package based, and you could buy just like a single session.
Okay.
you can walk in.
You
for
can
most
walk
of it.
in. Yeah, we have our hours are 8 to 8, and so that's what it is. It is supposed to be like hey, you walk in, you can book if you know you need to go after work or before work or a lunch break, or like, I have a minute in my busy day and that's a good time to go, you can book. We have stuff for kind of everybody to be able to recover, because we all recover differently and we all want to relax or recharge differently. Like we discussed, I do not do the cold plunge. Some people love it. Some people, that's like their favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
We also have a robot massage named
Eddie.
What?
Well, we call it Eddie, but it's Escape.
You gotta get in there.
It is amazing. Yes, it is.
I have to check this out.
Yes.
What do you
Let
mean
us know.
exactly? Is it like
So it's got
the back, like meeting?
It's got two
happening?
arms, and the hands are kind of. It's like they don't have fingers, but they're kind of.
But the heat.
It's hot stone. It feels like hot
It's a-
stone.
they
feels
get
like a
warm.
hot
It feels like hot
stone.
stone.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it goes traps to calves, and you
It's
can
an amazing massage.
It scans your body right before.
Is it like from the ceiling? Is it this? Is it moving around on the floor? What is Eddie?
No, so the arms are
Escape.
The arms
get
are
mad.
connected on the side of the table, so like, but then they can move up and down.
Oh my gosh.
your body. And
It's incredible.
And what the technology for that is incredible. And they'll know. So like if you book, we'll have your email and we'll have all your information. And after, the next massage, they'll reposition exactly where your head?
Yeah.
Your headpiece
the head
goes,
cradle,
like your head cradle and what kind of
armrests.
music. And you can like
remembers
things
you.
so that it can remember what you want.
Eddie
And then-
sounds
Your
sweet.
intensity, your whole.
Yeah,
I've
the
done two now.
intensity,
and
you
it's-
can move up and down the whole way through.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can adjust the pressure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
I
you
gotta
can-
check this out.
Escape it, find your
You
knots.
can text and email and stuff while you're doing it too. Like,
Oh.
like
Maybe you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
But you can.
I
yeah,
would.
you
I
can.
would.
You can.
I would.
Yeah, you
Like,
would.
You could listen. They have a whole bunch of different music. They have like the rain if you want to listen to the rain.
Oh,
It's
nice.
just it's really
Yeah.
that part. I
was
it's great.
I will just speak as a client of that,
Mm-hmm.
that I cannot stand like massage chairs. I don't like the feeling of like, so in my mind, that's what I thought I was going
Yes.
into. It is not that. It
Okay.
is as real as it can be. I don't understand it, but you're laying there and you forget. And there's also something so great about the connection of a human masseuse. Don't get me wrong.
100%.
But there's also something really cool about there's a thing that we do when a person is massaging with us, right? Too, like in our
can't
brain,
totally relax.
you can't totally relax.
Yeah.
There's like this thing, so I feel like you're able to.
or you feel compelled to talk when you really don't want to.
Yes,
Yeah.
Right,
they're
or
asking
all
you
that.
the pressure or whatever, and you can love that in that
Yeah.
scenario. But this is great for like a quick jump in. You
yeah.
just need to let go. I actually felt like I could relax way more.
I agree with
The
that.
glute
point.
situation, you sometimes don't always get as intense as this glute situation.
You probably never get it.
because it's a machine,
Yes.
right? Like you have to remind yourself it's just a robot. But I mean, I will just speak that I was not a believer at first, and I am such a believer now. Like I think that thing is incredible, and
Okay,
it does
this is
feel
fun.
like a full body hot stone is what it feels like. It's
I love
really
that.
amazing.
And the
yeah.
beauty is that there's it's not that it would ever take away a human's job.
No.
Like it's actually
Yeah.
gives them security because then you could do more of it because it's going to be a lot less expensive. But then it like, okay, well, a couple times a month, like let's make sure
Yeah.
we save for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're different in a lot of ways. The technology aspect of what they're able to do is insane though. And
I
the
can only
memory
imagine.
and like we did this in July and it was fine. It was fine. Sorry, it was good. But just when we were doing the training in the soft opening, everybody would come out of Escape and they would just be like, what just happened? That was amazing. And I'm like,
It's really
we did
phenomenal.
not feel that way. And so then when we did the massage after, everybody after like the 30th person was just like, what just happened? Let's book that again. We did that and I was like, this is insane how the technology from when we looked at
5 months ago.
5 months and it just shows where we're where it's going and it's a great company and they've done a lot of good things and they have a lot of good investors in there and I'm just lucky that we get to have it in Kansas.
Yeah,
like
we've-
I'm glad
Yeah.
that they let us and they said okay we'll put one in there because we had the space for it and so that,
Yeah, we have the only one, at least the only one that's available to the public in the state of Kansas. There's not any in Missouri.
Okay.
It's really cool.
Perfect.
Yeah,
So-
Dallas and Chicago
Yeah.
and Denver all have a few, but
Well, shout out. Thank you.
Yeah.
yeah so you gotta
Yeah.
go
So-
try it.
and that's only at the Overland Parks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't
And
have room at
so
Fairway.
that was there. And then we also have a red light therapy bed, which is,
Yeah.
that might be my favorite.
That calls to me too.
Yes, because it's just so great for your skin. It's 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Puts a song or
Yeah.
a podcast on, and you can
Kansas
choose
City
between.
Bucket List podcast.
That's right.
I know, Kansas City Bucket List also. And then you could choose between red light, green light, and pink, which pink is really
Okay.
good for your skin. That's the
Okay.
one I typically go to. And then
Yes,
the
sign me up for that. Yeah.
yeah, and it's like a bed. It's like a tanning bed, but with red light. So it gets
Okay.
your whole. Have you done that one yet?
I haven't done that one yet.
Really? We gotta
I
get you
know.
in.
I
Yeah,
did
there
do
you
the
go.
IV though, so that's the last one.
Then we have
therapies.
IVs, which
I loved.
oh yes, that's a
I
whole
think it
thing.
got-
You want
Shots.
to talk about that or?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how much of the science I could. But yes,
Yeah.
but I got this NAD plus shot that helped.
That's a game changer.
That's a
Yeah.
game changer.
Yeah, it clears brain fog, and if you don't know what brain fog is, go get an NAD plus shot, and then they're like,
turn
"Oh,
40.
that's what that was."
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Sleep's been better. Even if I don't feel like I slept well, I still have energy and I can function.
And what is it? What are you taking or getting or
It's
doing?
NAD plus. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, this is
It's IV treatment therapy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
so it helps repair cellular.
Yeah,
Function.
some of your body naturally produces it until your
Okay.
late 20s, early 30s, and then it starts declining somewhere in there, and
It's just putting
then
it
just
back.
putting it back.
We'll
and
have to have a whole other conversation on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I'm like, the older I
That's-
get, I'm so
Yeah.
into health and wellness
Yes.
and skin
Yeah,
and,
and that's the
nutrition.
thing.
I want to
Bringing the
learn all
medical
the
people.
options. Yeah.
Yes.
And that's the thing is, you know, recovery, like you also need to do the recovery aspect as well, you know,
Right.
whether it's for your mind, your body, you know, we all need to recover and we don't make the time to do it.
Don't prioritize.
Don't
that.
prioritize. And so what's cool about the sauna, so when we went to like meet the team in LA, it was cool because, you know, we got to do the sauna and cold plunge together. So that is something like you could
Okay.
do that with a friend, your partner,
So
or
up to
a
two
s-
people can do
Ab-
it.
You
yeah.
can probably
Okay,
have a
nice.
third.
I think it's 2.
You,
It's a 2.
two
it's
is
either-
very. It's still very
It's
comfortable.
very
with
comfortable
two.
with 2.
Yeah.
And it's something, you know, you can play music, you can
Yeah.
talk, and it's just like something else that you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With,
I'm taking my sister for my birthday weekend. So we're doing a
Perfect.
little
There you go.
duo. We're going to go in and just kind of like explore and like
Yeah.
try some things for the first time. It feels
Good.
like it's not entertainment. It's like, you know, it's all definitely wellness, but it does
Right.
feel like this cool thing that you can just go do instead of dinner and drinks.
Yeah. Right.
You know, you can go have a recovery day together and connect and chat. And
Which truly is just, we all know is happening more and more.
Yeah.
Like people
Yes.
drinking
Yeah.
less and
Yeah. And
know.
Pause has this great, just again, speaking as a client, someone that's gotten to come in a lot.
Yeah.
It feels so calming in there.
Yes.
It's just, it does feel, it is spa. I mean, it's spa 100% top to bottom.
Yeah.
But like you get to lead it as the person that, you know, you
Yeah.
get to go in and
Yeah.
decide kind of how. It's very cool.
And like
nice
again,
vibe.
there's something for everybody
Sounds
there.
fabulous. Yeah.
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 Can't wait for
Yeah.
you to join.
Yeah.
Can't wait for you to come. Let me know.
In.
We'll get
Yes.
you.
I love
You're
it.
close by. So
Yeah.
I am.
Right
I know.
there.
And I truly love Prairie Fire.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
amazing.
Shout out to Prairie
Yes,
Fire.
Prairie Fire.
Like,
Obsessed with
sometimes
Prairie.
I wonder if, like, again, coming from Chicago and probably a little bit of Denver too, but I feel like people sometimes get intimidated with parking in the city. And I'm like, there's a whole parking garage
Yes,
at Prairie
yes,
Fire.
yes.
And it's so easy. And Prairie Fire, I think, is so beautiful. I mean, of course it is, you know,
Yeah.
with the museum there and everything, but I think it is one of our best little corridors
It is.
that we have.
It's wonderful.
So
I'm obsessed
shout
with
out to Prairie Fire.
When they showed us the space, you know, I had done Big Slick and they had done a bowling. It was a couple years ago. And so I've always, I mean, how do you not go to Prairie Fire and just say you're so beautiful? What
Yeah.
Fred and Candy have done with that and all the staff, it is just such an honor to be there. Honestly,
Totally.
that,
Yes.
you know, they could pretty much have whatever they, you know, any tenant because who wouldn't want to be there? And they love our concept and they,
Yeah.
so that in itself was such an honor. And we got there and it was just a mutual, like, they really liked us and our concept. And we were just like obsessed with everything there.
Yeah,
and
It's
so,
a no-brainer.
but then when we're there, it's even better because it's just a community there. You know, they have their social media person that helps us with our social media and they really want
Good
you
for
to
businesses.
It's good
to
for
look into.
business.
I know, like,
and-
what's going to take over pinstripes? Who do we get
I
into
know.
pinstripes?
I know.
So.
that's the big question.
and you know, just all the general managers are so nice and
Yeah.
how we like to support each other and
I love
it's
that.
it's
Yeah.
just a joy to go to Pause and, you know,
Yeah.
as an owner and be there and talk
Yeah.
to, like, we were at Rock and Brews yesterday and talking to them and they're just so
Yeah.
wandeful there. And
Well, that's what I was telling her. We went to Rock and Brews the other day, a couple weeks ago for a Chiefs game, and I walked by and I was like, "What is this?" And then little did I know
Yeah.
that I
Yeah,
was going to
little
get to
did
talk
you.
to
Yeah.
you guys behind it.
so
Yeah.
it's a pretty area and
Yeah.
yeah, we're very, very lucky. So
Well, that's
great
amazing.
restaurants in there and
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. I know there's a new one I want to check out, the Indian restaurant.
It's for
very
good
good.
things.
Yeah.
Looks
we need to go there.
amazing.
We try to save, you know, when we're there all the time to, like, go there, but yeah.
Yeah.
Veritas was
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a good one.
there's the
Veritas
salad.
is great. Yeah.
And that,
Brass
it's
onion.
essentially
Oh my
a
gosh,
French
all of
dip.
them.
Oh man, it's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll go to lunch after this.
Yes,
time.
exactly.
Well, okay. So anything else you guys want to add before I get into some rapid fire questions for you guys?
I mean,
We covered a lot.
I feel like we covered a lot.
Yeah.
I think I'm good.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm feeling very inspired. I
Yeah.
can't wait to
Good.
go check these out. So
Go recover.
and we should also mention that we're going to do a little giveaway as
Oh.
well,
Yes.
which details to come
Yes,
when,
details
when
to come.
the episode comes
Yeah.
out and
Yeah.
we get everything up across the socials. But
Yeah.
really excited for that too. So,
Perfect.
okay, rapid fire for all three of you guys.
Ooh.
Okay.
Answer
All right.
and no
Ooh,
cheese.
it's fun.
All right, what is currently on your Kansas City bucket list?
To be on this podcast.
Oh, good answer.
Yeah, you two now answer.
Yeah, I know. We can't follow
And then you
that
can add
now.
what else?
Yeah. To run into Taylor Swift, just casually moving around Kansas City.
Okay, great. We'll put
Run
that out
into
there.
Travis Kelce.
Okay.
Yeah,
Touche. Yeah.
Maybe right after this.
Yeah, I love it.
Yes.
Okay, good. Who would you want to hear / see on the podcast? This podcast.
Oh man.
Oh. You know, now that we're talking about Prairie Fire, it'd be really cool to dive into that whole area and kind of the development where it's going. You know, we've got I live over there, right?
Yeah.
So it's expanding all the way across that
There's
whole area.
a ton of development going on.
Yes.
there.
So I would be really curious from just
good
being
one.
a neighbor over there, like, hey, like, what's going on?
Is it the developers behind Prairie Fire, or
I mean,
who did you mention earlier?
So Fred and Candy are the people that own it.
Okay,
And just the best people.
we'll get
Yeah.
Fred and Candy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
where
there
it's
we go.
going.
I can't follow that one. That one would be mine too. I think.
That's fine. We'll let that happen.
Yeah, they're great.
Anyone for you
Oh man.
besides Travis Kelce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Eric Stone Street.
Great.
Okay.
Same.
That's a good one. That's
Same.
a good one. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys you're from here. You're from Wichita. Moved away. You moved away. Everybody's back.
Yeah.
Anything else you would want to learn about Kansas City lifestyle? Anything related to Kansas City you want to know more about?
I think it's always fun to know, like, what do people like to do on their spare time?
Okay.
Like, what kind of, like, activities? Because I think we're always looking for activities. I mean, obviously, I want, people to go to Pause or Pvolve,
Right.
but, like, what else
Yeah.
do people like to do in their spare time? Because I think we all,
Yeah.
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 Great.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good one.
Yeah. I mean, living somewhere different for a while and then coming back.
Oh,
I don't even know how to answer this question, but like, how do we just have this secret sauce in Kansas City of everyone just loving Kansas City? You know, so whether it's Made in KC or the Big Slick events or just these things where we just, I think, learning more about how somehow we've created this culture here of
Yeah.
people just really loving who we are.
Where does that stem from?
Where does that stem from?
Which is kind of one of the questions that I have.
Yeah.
So, in your opinion, what makes Kansas City so unique, so great?
I
The
think
people.
the
Yeah.
people, like the lifestyle, how we have such great neighborhoods. We have great neighborhoods, and it is something to what Holly said is like people want to give back here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People want to give back and like help Kansas City be as good as it is, and you don't see that a lot like at other places.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
And
we
connect.
have perspective
Yeah.
because we've all
Yeah.
lived in different cities
Yeah.
across the coast.
Yeah,
so.
people want to connect. And I think
100%.
the minute someone called us a flyover state, we all kind of went, heck no.
Nope.
Like,
Yeah.
we're actually not. Like, we're so connected. Again, like,
Yes.
when people say Fairway versus South Overland Park, we all get around
Yeah.
here.
Yes.
You know, like, it is all the same community, even though your friend might live in Brookside or on the Missouri side, you're still connecting.
Right.
You feel as much a part of Missouri as you do Kansas and vice versa.
Yeah.
And I just think we all love the intermingledness of the whole situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd
We're
she
our
say?
own thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, do you have a favorite hidden gem in Kansas City? That shall no longer remain hidden, of course. Could be a place you like to eat, a local haunt, indoors, outdoors. You guys look like you're working up something over here.
No, I was trying to think. I mean,
I don't know that anything's real hidden. I mean,
We're
like
big-
brass onions, so good.
Brass
Okay.
Onions good.
Yeah. No, it's great.
Zen Donkey.
Oh, Zen Donkey.
Shout out Zen
Zen
Donkey.
We are neighbors
Yes.
with Zen Donkey at
Oh,
our
you
pop-up
are?
space. And I mean,
Can you go visit their property? Can you do
I
like an
will.
encounter
I think
with
you can.
the
Yeah.
donkeys?
Yes.
it's
Okay.
a
But their juices and their smoothies
Yeah.
and their
Yeah.
just
there's
their,
a soup that they have. Oh my
They have a soup?
That's a good
They
one.
have
too.
a soup that you can grab, and it's like a butternut squash.
Yeah.
You guys, it's so good. Yeah, that's a hidden one for sure. I didn't know about it till we were doing the pop-up spaces. Yeah.
make the best juices.
Yeah.
Do you have a hidden gem?
Do I have? I don't know that it's hidden though. Like I love, is it the Russell? The
Yes.
Oh my
Russell's
gosh.
phenomenal.
It's not a hidden. I mean, like I feel like everyone knows about it,
Yeah.
but it's one of those places that
Chef
I
Lamont.
don't get to enough. But if we are going to be down there, that's the first thing that
It's
I
a
wanna
hidden
do.
gem to somebody. You
It
know,
is
at the
to
end of the day,
somebody. It
It's a hidden
feels
gem to
hidden
us.
there, but it's so
because
great.
the aesthetic in there feels like you're somewhere else.
Yeah.
So to me, that kind of feels hidden about it.
Have you guys been?
No,
Yeah.
now I'm
you
going to
gotta
be.
go.
It's really, really great.
Yeah.
And any place we can find live music for
Yeah.
my family. And
Yes.
that's anything from Tin Roof, which is again not a hidden gem, but it's there, or sorry, I'm going blank on all the places. But anywhere
That's
I can
okay.
find
Yeah.
live music. Like that is something
Yeah.
that we love to do is
Yeah.
find live music. So and then
Same. We have a bit of a music family. Gabe is doing the music for the
yes,
podcast, by the way.
Gabe. Oh, awesome.
My nephew who's at
yes.
Belmont.
Goes to
Oh.
the same school that my son's going to go to.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Okay, last question. If you could have your last meal on earth at any restaurant in Kansas City,
Oh, gosh.
maybe it's the
I answered
restaurant question. Do you know
but also
where you would have it?
Oh, man.
Or maybe it's a couple. Maybe,
I've been
maybe it's
hooked on that
progressive.
Veritas, the
Veritas, okay.
the French dip. They call it something else, sliced steak sandwich or something. It's
Okay.
a French dip,
Yeah.
and it's
Adding to list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say either Veritas. They had this really good beet salad, and I put a salmon on it.
Nice.
Or I mean, Brass Onion has some
so good.
really good.
Yeah, that
What-
pork
maybe
chop.
that. Oh, this is my last meal. So what is that pot roast that they do? What was it that you had last time that was so good?
oh, the short rib.
Short rib. There you
At
go.
Brass Onion.
This is my last
Okay.
It
meal.
was good.
That
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Give me all the meat.
Yeah.
I know. That's
Love
I
it.
think I would have to do a day situation where
Okay.
I'm at Mildred's in the morning
Oh, yeah.
because Mildred's, can't beat it, that breakfast sandwich.
No, you cannot.
I think I would have to hang out at the Crossroads Hotel
Okay.
for like a late afternoon cocktail.
wow.
Lobby or rooftop?
And lobby.
Okay.
I do like that rooftop, but the lobby for me is a jam.
Yeah.
Maybe grab a pizza because they're, and then hit the Russell after.
Okay. Great. We got a progressive day.
There you
I
go.
know.
I
We
think
got a day.
if I'm gonna
That's
have
allowed.
a last of anything, I kind of want it to be the whole entire day.
There you go.
So
Perfect.
that's mine, I think.
Well, this has been really fun.
so
Thank
fun.
you so I feel like I need to have 4 people on the podcast more often.
Yeah.
But thank you guys so much for coming on. I'm really excited, one, to meet you guys and to hear all
thank you.
about what's coming and for people to learn, all about Pvolve and Pause, of course. So where can people follow you? Where can people find you guys?
Well, pvolve.com for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
/Fairway, I
Slash
believe,
Fairway.
is what
Or
it is.
Instagram.
Yep, or Instagram.
Layla has done a great job with that.
Layla, our general manager, shout out. We
Shout
love
out.
her. She's
Layla's
it
amazing.
our little
Fairway?
Fairway on Instagram.
Okay.
Yep. You could probably find my account through that too. And yeah, that's probably where you're going to connect to us the most.
Okay.
Is that Pvolve Fairway on Instagram, if that's your jam.
And what's
Yeah.
the Pause Instagram? Do you remember?
Pause Overland Park
Okay.
and Pause
Pause
Fairway.
Fairway.
Very good. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Instagram,
So
Facebook.
follow us. Come try a pop up or join us in studio when we
Yeah.
open.
Can't wait.
Yes.
At the beginning of February.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations. And
Thank
thank you
you.
guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, Mindy.
Thank you so much for tuning in and finding inspiration in these incredible stories. If you love what you hear, be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode, leave a rating, and share the show to help these Kansas City voices reach even more listeners.